All right, man. Let's talk about Gervonta Davis saying that Ryan Garcia is the best fighter he's faced so far in his professional career. That says a lot about his resume. Um, and Ryan can punch and all those things, but like I said, it says a lot about his resume and you know and where he is as a fighter right now. He's the face of boxing, and then he says a guy like Ryan Garcia is the best fighter that he's fought so far. So, in my personal opinion, that means he got to step his game up. And that could be just giving some major props to Ryan. It could just be um, being a prisoner of the moment, or whatever you want to call it. But I don't. I mean, if you the face of boxing, I think you guys, do something a little bit different, a little bit more than what he did versus Ryan Garcia. I mean, I just feel like he got to step it up. If he gonna prove it, then clean out the division. You know, some people thought that after the fight, I was hearing people say that Hector Luis Garcia was better than uh, Ryan Garcia, and Hector Luis Garcia was more competitive. But I'm not in there taking the punches. I'm not in there seeing the funky, awkward angles and all that type of stuff. Some people still saying Jose Pedraza was still his best victory. So I feel that obviously, I feel like obviously something have to change. I feel that obviously, he needs to step it up the competition if he really wants to become the face of boxing. Now he can go out here and say he the face of boxing. He can go out here and beat his chest and say, well, yeah, I'm the face of boxing and this is my generation and this, that, and the third and whatever he want to say, and that's cool. But we all know that don't make it true. And if he really wants to, get that, he really wants to reach that pinnacle of being the face of boxing, then I honestly think that Ryan Garcia can't be your best opponent. That's my opinion. Ryan Garcia can't be your best opponent. That's my opinion about it. Ryan Garcia can't be your best opponent. That's what I will say. He can't be your best opponent. So that's my personal opinion on it. Um, yeah, that's my personal opinion on it. He can't be your best opponent. So, but that is what it is. Um, you know, but yeah, I don't think that could be your best opponent. But he just needs to step it up because Ryan Garcia was atrocious in there last night. I mean, just some of the things that you expect a boxer that's supposed to be of his caliber when they package up and they wrap a present and put a bow around him. The way they beat them up in this build up, you'd thought that he would have been a lot more better, a lot more polished. But people who know boxing, we knew he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? We knew he wasn't. We knew he wasn't. We knew he wasn't. And if somebody that don't have the basic fundamentals, somebody who kind of made the fight kind of hard to watch and not in a good way for him, um, and that's the best guy you fought. That tells you everything you need to know about Gervonta Davis. The trajectory of his career. No matter how many celebrities they brought out, no matter how many pay per views they end up doing or nothing like that. What we seen last night was that a lot of people left the fight saying that Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney smokes Gervonta Davis. A lot of people left the fight unimpressed. A lot of people left that fight unimpressed and saying that he gets smoked by both of them. You know, so we understand why. Even though we think, oh man, he got this tremendous amount of power and he got the cachet, he got the speed, he got the skills. on why he don't want to hop in the ring with those guys. I mean, he didn't want to hop in the ring with a guy Ryan Garcia's caliber. Think about that for a minute. He put Ryan Garcia through the sonic rings, the hoops, hula hoops. He put him through everything to avoid making this fight. So Ryan Garcia agreed to everything in this. He agreed in everything in this fight, or they had to make it. Or they had to make it. They had to make it. They had to make it. He put it. He got pressed. He got pressed. So I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is, but saying you the face of the boxing and saying this is the best opponent that you ever faced, I think that say a lot about him. 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 But I think he got to step it up. You know, I think that says a tremendous amount about him. I think that says a tremendous amount about him. You know, but yeah, I expect him, being the caliber that he is, to say, well, yeah, I fought and how they was trying to push him out. Well, yeah, I fought plenty better fighters than Ryan Garcia, but that was his knee jerk reaction. But he definitely needed to step it up, And we talking about Devin Haney, Shakira Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. He died with that 140. Josh Taylor, Sabrina Matias. He want those. He should want those fights. He should want those fights. He really should. He really should. He really should want to get in there and fight those guys. You know, but you can't be the face of boxing, and this was your toughest opponent. Now, a lot of people was complaining about how mundane the fight was. You know, and was that Tank fought? Partly because you in the ring, but Tank just took his time. Tank did what a smarter fighter, what smarter fighters do. He took his time. It wasn't the most fan friendly, but then again, can you really complain if it ended in a knockout? Can you really complain if it ended in a knockout? But yeah, it was a lot of dull points in this fight. And Ryan Garcia was saying, "Well, Tank, when we fight, it ain't gonna be boring like this. It's gonna be better than this." I'm about Cambosa and Haney. And I think a lot of people expected a lot more from this fight. I kind of did, but I figured all the tension was building up, and Tank just gonna take his time. And Ryan Garcia acted like he wanted to press, but he was trying to be responsible, trying to be patient, and he made the same mistake Rolly made. He made the same exact mistake Rolly made. He made the same exact mistake Rolly made. So yeah, it ain't no, what to me it wasn't no mystery. I thought it'd be a little bit more action packed than that, but you got a knockdown and another knockout. So yeah, but if you the face of boxing, you got to do better than Ryan Garcia. And after the fight, he was non-committal. You know, so But we just gotta wait and see exactly on how this all plays out. But I don't really see him building how you need to build off this win immediately. Talking about Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and really piling up those names the way he needed. I think the Rolly get the 140 the WBA Super Champ belt. He probably go after that. Probably Eastside Cruz rematch, and they're gonna maneuver around. Simple as that. So it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support, peace.